So guys, welcome to Moore Reef. Moore Reef is about 45 kilometers off the coast of Kent. Now the reef is a C-shaped reef, and it's not a very big reef. It's only about 10 kilometers long, and it makes up one of 2,900 reef systems here on the Great Barrier Reef. Now the Great Barrier Reef starts down in a town called Bundaberg, which is about, and then works its way all the way up the east coast of Australia, pretty much up to Papua New Guinea. It's about 2,500 kilometers long, and it's football fields. It is the largest living structure on the planet, and it is home to over 1,600 different species of marine life, over 600 different species of corals. These corals are put into two categories. So what we are going over now, we're going over a lot of hard coral. Now this hard coral is what we call staghorn. So it kind of looks like the horns of a male deer. Now this staghorn coral, they put all of their energy in up to 15 to 20 inside of the vessel now. These are what we call big boulder. There's an enemy fish going past the window there as well. Just on the right hand side we have Nemo just going past the window. Now guys, our boulder corals, these guys don't put so much energy into growing. So they're a lot more robust and a lot more hardy. They don't break very easily, but they only grow about a centimetre or two a year. Now with these big boulder corals, we can call them brain coral. The patterning on them looks like a light layer followed by a dark layer followed by a light layer. And they actually worked out that these layers were corresponding to dry and wet seasons. So they could actually work out how old that piece of coral was by adding up the light and the dark bits of coral on the inside. Now what's on the inside is what we call calcium carbonate, and that forms the structures of all of our coral systems around the world. There's also some anemone fish down on the left hand side there. There is main structures of our reef systems. And then inside that calcium carbonate, a little animal creates a home. Just down on the right hand side, we've just gone over a big giant clam. So a little animal forms a home inside that calcium carbonate, and this animal is called a polyp. Now in these colonies of polyps, there could be up to 2,000 or 3,000 little animals living inside that calcium carbonate. And then living inside that polyp, there is a small algae. And this algae is generally brown in colour, and it lives inside the coral polyp. And this algae is called zooxanthellae. And what this algae does, he provides food, and he also provides the colour for the algae, for the polyp, sorry. So depending on what algae are living inside what corals, determines those colours. Now on the left we have lots of staghorn, cabbage coral. Looks like lots of cabbage leaves all stuck together. It is also a type of hard coral, but it is very, very brittle. It breaks very easily. It looks like a big cabbage field down there. Coming up on the left hand side as well. So most of the algae living inside the coral are a brown colour. We do get some nice blues and purples, but it is very rare we'll see a red colour. Now the reason why we won't really see red is because we lose the colours of the rainbow as we go underwater. And the first colour we lose is red. Now I think what is like a car wash, but for fish. So what they'll do, they'll all queue up, and they'll have these small cleaner rats that will go inside their mouths and inside their gills. They'll clean all the algae off them and any parasites that have attached, and then they'll move on. And right next to it, just coming over, we have what we call elephant's ear coral. Looks like a wrinkly old elephant's ear. It's also a type of soft coral. It's basically what the soft coral, it doesn't absorb that calcium skeleton.
Oh, they're here now. Let's go.
Keeping the reef nice and healthy. Just on the right hand side there, there's some big fish with nice big eyes, called big-eyed sea perch. And then we also have some sweet lips. The sweet lips are the ones with nice big chunky lips, almost look like they've been to Thailand to get some Botox. Apparently it's cheaper there.
fish.
欢迎您乘坐大冒险号半程旅行。如果您需要拍摄到美妙的海下珊瑚世界，请不要使用闪光灯，因为玻璃会反射闪光灯的强光，影响影片成像。如果您对船体的晃动感觉不舒适，及时协助清理伤口。我们看到的在礁石碎沙中滑行，下巴上长有胡须的灰白色鱼类，叫做深洋里的鱼类，会利用其锋利的触角搅拌起沙粒，来寻找藏在沙地里沾线的食物。它们通常其他觅食动植物碎屑的鱼类所掠取。您看到的躺在海底的巨大毛丛就是海参，在大堡礁有60到70度海参，它们各个情况各不相同，有的自身